My great-grandfather started in 1889. My earliest memory of a child is actually, we used to live on top of this butcher shop where we are here at Wells. It was just all part of my life. I never known anything else but to be living and working in this butcher's. I like to go out and visit the farms. I find to see the actual farmer, he knows his product, he knows the animals that he's doing, he knows how to actually bring them along. I like to know that things like antibiotics they're cutting down on and how they feed them through the winter, what actual food they give them through the winter time, all makes a big difference to the flavour of the meat. I like to know that I'm getting the best that I can possibly get. Our uniqueness is that we have our own abattoir. Most of our animals that come into our abattoir are no more than 15 miles away. The quality of our meat is second to none. As you can see here, what lovely sides of beef. Just the right amount of fat. Everything is just perfect, just come from Holcombe Estate. And that's what we're looking for. We like peas in a pod. We want everyone roughly the same. And someone like Holcombe Estate can produce that for me. My son-in-law works with me now and he's a great help. I've got to say that I would have probably packed up a long while ago if it wasn't for him. He looks after my farm with me. He works very, very hard. In fact, he's in way earlier than I am in the morning and he's here last thing at night.
Originally, Arthur actually came up to me and said, how do you fancy having some goats on the farm? And I said, okay, let's give it a go. And it's gone from strength to strength. We started with about 10 goats and we now have 30 to 40 goats. I mean, they're lovely, tame creatures, they're lovely. A lot of it goes up to our deli and we do goat curries, we do goat steaks, sausages, burgers, and whatever we put out, it sells really, really well, to be honest.
We supply a lot of the restaurants around Wells, right the way through to Kings Lynn to Cly, and we love doing it. Chris Kubra, he's a great bloke. We work together. I love getting involved in the local shows. The Holcombe Fine Food Fair is great, and Chris has always been there with me. And I love going on stage with Chris. We have a lovely bakery and a lovely bakery unit. We have 2 bakers full-time that are producing cakes for us. Oh, it's just so nice to have such a brilliant bakery and such a good unit supplying it. I do have holidays, but I think the biggest holiday I have is actually living here. The great thing about Norfolk here, and especially North Norfolk, we have these gorgeous rolling mists that come in from the sea and they go on to the meadows and all the grassland. And they then give them more nutrients. And that's why this beef is so good. Norfolk is such a lovely place and I just love living here.